Hi, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I'm out here doing a different type of drill today. Remember I was telling you in my other video that you should come out here and make little gains for yourself. Well, a couple times a week, just to get used to my racket, and then you're gonna, if you're playing doubles or singles, you'll get in a situation where you have to run to make a play on the ball. So same thing, set these cones up, but this time I'm going to aim for the cones when I'm way back there behind the baseline. I'm just going to hit balls. It's going to be something like this. Or drop the ball. We're going to hit through it. We're going to drop the ball. We're going to hit through it. See the spin on it? And then the more spin, which the pros do, and everybody, like good players, they want to clear the net with a lot of top spin. Amateurs, more or less, they try to hit balls, and the more they try to get to the basket, almost. When they hit the ball, amateurs, they get tight, so the ball will be lower, and this net is high. It's not, you're not tripping. It's about 5 inches too high in the middle of the court. So we'll get that sorted out tomorrow when I come down here and play in the morning with my friends. We got a tape measure, and everything is USTA, and they'll get it sorted out. So there's like a little game I just show you, and you practice actually hitting the cones. And then remember I was telling you about your backhand. I see people stepping in like this, and they're hitting their backhand like that, and they're like, well, one, they got Eastern grip. There's some people that teach like that, but you want to have a continental grip, which is like right here, the second bevel. You put that on there, just like your backhand. You're going to hit a one-hand backhand, but you're going to bring your racket at your waist level and keep your racket tight and hot, this arm straight, and then this one bent, because you're pulling and pushing. Pulling back like a rubber band and pushing through, and then you follow through, and then automatically you get top spin, and then you practice doing that. Same thing I was showing you on forehand. Wow, it is hot out here, folks. And then here's some other, for people that can't get out to the tennis court, or people are just trying to get back in it and they're handicapped, or they have problems moving around. I got another thing for you, folks. This is something I've been doing for a while. I got a baseball bat. I played baseball. I actually got this for me. Before I started doing Written Scripted Football Times, I used to collect memorabilia. I still do, us Hall of Fame players and stuff. And Ashley came across this Al Klein bat from way back in the day. So it's an official bat that Al Klein used. And it's got his name, its number, and everything. It might have been signed at one time. I don't know. I don't see a signature on it. But what I do, I got to keep it on this light, is I'll take the bat and I'll just practice swinging my arm to loosen up before I come out here. And two, unfortunately, I don't live in a great area. So it's nighttime and I'm the only person out here. So it is good for defense too, but I don't use it for that. I'm not out here for that, but it does make me feel a little safer to have it. And just practice doing this and doing swirls. There's even a channel where these people like use heavy hammers and shit, and they work out with these things. I never did that. I just practice because I play tennis and I play baseball, so I practiced swinging the racket the bat as I was hitting the tennis ball, and then even practice hitting the baseball. The tennis balls with a baseball bat, because it's a smaller area and you get timing. So I use this to loosen up, and also it builds muscles up, and it's good exercise. And like I say, if you can't move fast, you can kind of do little steps, and you'll get there. Believe me, it may take a while, but you'll get there. So just every little bit. And if you have back problems, this is just keeping an eye on this light, because I have to push the timer when it turns off. You can put your back like this and stretch it out a little bit. It helps a lot, believe me. As I said, I've been getting shots in my back, and that's helped a little bit, but I need back surgery. So, it gets your flexibility. You just do a little bit at a time, folks. And then if you get on the tennis courts, if you're older or whatever, I suggest playing doubles, because doubles is easier on your body. It's still fun. It's actually harder than play doubles and singles, because there's a lot of strategy involved in it. And as I said, you can have the #1 players in the United States playing college singles, and you get the worst doubles team in college, and they'll annihilate them 9 out of 10 times, because they know the strategies. You gotta cover the areas that are open. You gotta work with your teammate, your opponent, and find your teammates' strengths, and let them, try to set them up to their strengths, and be supportive and stuff. So not everybody plays at the same level. Not everybody is super good at stuff. But if you're out here and you're trying and you're just trying to get into a sport, I've only met a few people in my lifetime, probably a handful of people that are just dicks and snobs, and in tennis and in golf and stuff like that too. There's very few people, and those people really don't develop much. They sit at the same level. They play the same people. If you go to these clubs, you'll see the 5-0 people. They're always playing with the same people, always playing against each other, and they're just at the same level. They never get any better. They never get any worse, because they don't really push themselves to play anybody that has different styles. Everybody has a different style of playing, and this is a game that you're doing against yourself. You don't really have opponents. The object of the game is to keep the ball in play. So, like I was showing you, I'm going to go over there, and we're going to see if I can hit some of these cones and see how close I get, because I'm going to go swinging at it now. I'm going to try to, swing at it the best I can. And like I say, just a little bit at a time, okay? There's people on here that, because I just started this new channel. It's called Playing Tennis at 50. There's people on the channel that come to this channel that I've had for a while, for me exposing the NFL. And then I have old friends of mine. My buddy Collectaholic, you should go to his channel and check out his stuff. He does amazing stuff with collections, and he's a really knowledgeable in the collecting industry. So I have friends on here that I've been on, friends with on the YouTube for 5-6 years or more. And even though we don't go to each other's channels that often, because of the way that the algorithm are, I'm being unsubscribed to people and all kinds of shit. It's hard to find people. It's crazy. But we all get together and we support each other. And the same here. Like, if you have ideas on how to maybe cook some food up ahead of time to help people, and if you have some ideas on training, walking, weights, whatever, we're gonna share, And yes, I like the one channel, like I say, my original channel, that I exposed the NFL for being rigged and scripted. The only reason I do that is because people are betting on this shit, thinking it's straight and legit, and they're losing their money, and that's not cool. So that's why I don't have no problem with football. I just have a problem with them rigging games and people losing their money. So I do tennis. That's my second channel, and as I say, it's not a really big channel, but the people that are on it are really nice and they're supportive, and that's what it's all about, folks. We have to support each other and help each other through these times, and learn. We have to learn from each other. I'm not a perfect person by no means, but I do have a good heart, and I do the best I can in my community to help people. Like I donate clothes and donate food and do what I can do, and try to help as much as I can, even though I'm in a bad way. I'm not rich at all right now, but who knows what the future brings. I'm not trying to be rich, but I'm just saying you never know how life is. I try to stay positive, and I've had a lot of negative experiences in my life, and with my own thoughts, I got into depression. So now I don't let myself get to that point. I change my thinking straight away, and I try to find a good in every situation. So let's try this little drill here. We'll have fun. And if, like I say, there's lots of people out here that are really good at teaching tennis, intuitive tennis. Nikolai, he's really awesome. He does good work. And that fella Crew over there, he's a professional. He does teaching tennis HQ quarters or something, HQ tennis, and does a phenomenal job. And who is this still? Winston Wu. He has a channel where everybody plays tennis against each other. There's a few other guys. There was another one, Essential Tennis. He does good lessons. They play against each other, but he does the he wrote a book about this guy that's a pusher, which means somebody that just pushes the ball back. They don't use power or nothing like that. But it's an effective style to beat people that are aggressive, or to beat people in general, because people don't have patience to play those kind of people. And in my opinion, if I played a pusher like that, I would just hack the shit out of the ball. He wouldn't have a straight ball to hit. I'd put so much spin and stuff on it. Every shot would be, there wouldn't be anything pretty about winning. You know, it would not be pretty. There wouldn't be no flat serves. It'd be sliced. It'd be ugly tennis. Just like Brad Gilbert told you. Sometimes you got to play ugly tennis to win. It doesn't matter how it looks. What matters is the box scores. So let's try some of these drills. They're fun, believe me. And it's very inexpensive, folks. Like people say tennis is expensive. You can go to thrift stores and find a tennis racket like I did. I paid $6 for this, and this is a nice racket. You can get it on the internet for 35 bucks. And these cones are at the Dollar Tree, 2 for $1.25, and the bigger one for $1.25. So you can't lose, man. I can do some of this. Get some of these cones. Have some fun. Rip at the ball. You gotta keep an eye on this light because it'll be dark out here, and you won't be able to see your hand in front of your face. A lot of people, they practice the inside out forehand, they run around their backhand. You can practice that out here. You get a bucket of balls, drop it and swing. I'm gonna go for the corner one over there. Ball's gonna be low. I try to aim for the singles, so that way when I play doubles, it has a better chance of going in. Almost. It's fun. You get a lot of exercise just swinging hard as you can. With top spin. That time I didn't watch the ball. You know, watch the ball come off your racket. I have a bad habit of doing that sometimes. And I practice going for the cones, but if I miss and don't hit the cones, you can see how deep the ball is. It's low, and this net's even high. So my ball's even traveling lower. And I'm hitting like an Eastern semi-Western grip right now, which I'm trying to hit more with a semi-Western grip. Try a flat serve. Try to hit that corner one. Just missed it. Yeah, you know, practice your backhand, dropping it, hit through it. Practice. I try to loop it. Since I have to hit a lob like that. So I practice those. That. I practice driving it. Just fun stepping into it. One-hander. One over. Yeah, I'm getting that left side. So you set your shots up. And when you're running, you can hit over there. Sorry, didn't move my feet, but you can move them around. Practice a serve, come in behind it. Wow, that net's so high. Oh, ball bounces. Practice right there on the out wide. Plus, it's just fun, folks. See if we can get one of them cones down the middle. Come over here a little bit more. Almost. Well, around me, some craziness going on. Throw it up in front of me, spin it. Try one more. Got a side spin on it. I'll hit this one flat. Not bad. If you have the direction of your racket is make contact, is where the ball's gonna go. That's why it's good to come out and practice. Just try to hit the cones. Even if you don't hit them, you're still pretty accurate of where the ball's going. That's a little wide. It's just fun, it's good exercise. You see what I'm talking about? How you have to use your legs when you hit the ball. That was bad. And I'm stopping the ball too close to me, but get the point. Just keep practicing. I even practice left-handed. I tried to hit that bad. Back. See, boop, almost. Bickety bang. Little loop. When I hit left-handed, I hit with a lot more loop than I do on my forehand, right-handed. Yeah, you keep moving. Just up a pocket full of tennis balls. And just keep practicing swinging. Drop. Get right in there. We're going to try to hit that corner one. Damn. That's how I pretty much play. The ball is real low over the net. Uh-oh. We got to turn the light on, folks. The big man's got to start running down here. Oh my goodness. Whew. That's why I play doubles, folks. Okay. Hopefully the light don't turn off. But all the balls are in one area at least. I practice inside the baseline as if somebody's serving. Practice down the line, practice cross court, practice for serving. Sometimes you don't get the chance to bring your racket back over the way. So, the return serve, sometimes got to shorten the swing. And you get practice doing that by bouncing the ball, especially the ad side. A lot of people have problems returning an ad because they don't like their backhand. And when I get a small ball like that, sometimes I'll try to drop shot it like I just did. But these balls are kind of flat too. Well, they're not kind of flat, they are flat. So, you know, get right next to the cone. Because in doubles, most people stand here, which is a bad idea. They stand right here and try to protect the alley. When my partner is returning serve, I stand right here, and I got him right here or her, and I'll cover this. So if somebody hits a ball, drops a ball, I could go in and put it over the open side, or if I poach, I could just put it right over there and make them come in. It's not all power, it's touch too, you know? You can wind up on the backhand side, and you can wind up on the forehand side. And as I say, drop the ball. That's way out, but I get down, bend my legs, and I turn the ball, and then same when I go down the line, do the same thing. Backhand, same thing. Just down the line. Use a little top spin. That was a bad shot, folks. Sometimes the shadows too at night when you're playing, you gotta really watch the ball. And then, like I said, cross court. Get some angle. Front down the line. I was saying about playing hackers. The ball comes, I would just go. You see the spin on it. I wouldn't give him a straight shot. Everything would be like that. It would be ugly tennis. Slicing. Maybe a one-handed backhand once in a while. Slicing. Forehand, I'd hit lobs. Make sure your lobs are high and deep. Then when you get a ball, my bad. Try to pace the line. Aim for the, in doubles you want to aim for the singles, that's how I do it. And since I've been doing that, my errors have gone down a lot. Down a lot just by hitting the ball in the middle of the court. Ball's pretty flat. This net, I have to throw it up higher. The net's about 5 inches too high. But it's really fun. You can get out here and just get loose. And then when you play tournaments and stuff, you know what you're practicing on. Just always hit through the ball, no matter what the situation is. Try to hit through the ball all the time, even if you rush. You want to make sure you hit through it. And the ball may not even go over. Same on a two-hander, like I said. You shoot your back foot over like this, and you're hitting through it. Because I go down that alley like that, just barely go through it when I play doubles. And then I'll hit lobs, and then, like I say, then the cross court, I'll go with it like that, and it's low. It's got a nice dip on it. Obviously, having a ball machine will help you where you can move your feet correctly, but you can still do that here. Just practice and move your feet, do your best. Let's try one of these cones. Wow. Oh man, I hit that way too much. That was on top and it had a little spin, but gotta get this toss down a little better. Even with my shoulder being broken, I still should be able to throw the ball in front of me. It's about almost 100 balls in about 15-20 minutes, and I do a few buckets of that. If if I'm not too tired, I do a few buckets though, and then you can see you get better and better at it. The other day that I didn't record, I was hitting these cones right and left all through it, and I was nailing them. And not too bad today. Not every day I can hit the cones. If I could, I'd be on television, and so would you. So it's fun to do it this way. You can hit from both sides of the court, and sometimes you'll come out to these public courts too, and you'll think something's wrong with your serve because you keep hitting the tape and stuff. Well, sometimes these nets are high, so you just gotta throw your toss up higher. And the problem I'm having with my shoulder being broke is I have to make sure I'm doing this better than I'm doing it. So it just takes a lot of practice for me. But I get into a good rhythm. I'm not trying to have a huge serve. I did when I was younger. I had a pretty big serve, but my serve right now is effective. I'm pretty decent. I can get aces, and I don't really double fault that much. Once in a while, I'll double fault if I'm really trying to go for something, but I like to make the players prove to me that they can hit that shot. You know, I'm giving them the benefit of doubt by overdoing something which I may not have to. So I'll go ahead and put a little decent serve in, a second serve, and if they can't tee off on it, there ain't no sense of me adding any kind of pace to it. I'll just use placement. And a lot of times I serve right where that second cone is. And I've been getting really good at serving right there. You know, my flat serves, they're probably going around 75, 80 miles an hour, and they're going right over there, and I'm getting clean aces. And then I was trying slices to bring these dudes out, because a couple guys I played with are left-handed, and instead of some people that they want to play, well, like a right-handed or a left-handed, they'll play the deuce side because there's 2 forehands in the middle of the court, and they think that that's a good strategy. It's all right, but you're also, you know, now you got 2 people on the other side that are vulnerable to the slice serve that I'm gonna pull them out on the backhand side, and a lot of people just don't hit a big backhand. They hit a decent one. Every time you swing the racket, you never know what's gonna happen, how it's gonna really pop off. So if you time it right, yeah, you can rip a ball cross court for a winner, but how many times can you do that in a match, you know? So you got to use like playing poker or whatever, or cards, you got to use the odds in your favor. Like, how many times can this person do this? You know, out of 100 balls, if I hit 100 balls the way I was just doing it, I probably get 75 to 80 in because of how I hit the ball. Inside the doubles line, how I'm doing it, and even for the singles. But, you know, when you're in a match, or you're playing, you got that added stress. Oh, it's 30-15 or 15-30, and you think about that, which I don't. I just swing, that's how I do it. But you can't miss shots, especially there's wind out here. So that's why I say I'm trying to use more of a, adjust my grip from an Eastern, because I grew up playing with it like an Eastern, to more of a semi-Western, and I'm getting there. I usually spring my racket back, like I say, and because I'm short, I already bend my legs anyway, so I'm stepping into the ball. Like, I'm already stepping into it because of the way I'm built, And then when I get a high ball, some of these balls bounce up to work and hit overheads back here, which was awesome. And I'm like, I'm glad I'm short. I can hit overhead from the baseline. This is awesome, So it's all about just taking your time, enjoying the game, do the best you can do, and have fun. And I'm learning from myself by coming out here and doing this and watching the video of myself hitting things that I can improve on, and listening to what I'm saying about my own advice. When I'm out playing, hey, if I'm not gonna hit, if this serve ain't working today, go to something that works for me, which is more or less a slice serve. I have very consistent, and the kick serve, works well for me. So I use those serves. Not everything's got to be big and flat. And plus, I just got this thing at a thrift store. So, I don't even know what kind of strings are on here. And it's strung, I'd say probably right now the tension in this thing is in the 40s, the high 40s, 48, 47, something like that. So, you know, and I usually string my rackets around here, around that tension, but I string my mains, say I string my mains 50, and then my crosses would be like 46, you know, a couple pounds lighter on the crosses, but it's still got a nice feel, like I say, and like when you're stepping into the ball, same with the backhand, you have to step, use your leg that you're hitting with, your left leg hit with, and then, like I say, you know, even when I was a little kid, we were just taught to bring the racket right by our waistline with the head of the racket up like that and just hit through it like a baseball. You can see the butt of the racket coming at it, you know, and it just, the ball just, it gets topspin on it. You see the ball that I hit over there, it got topspin on it. And of course, I'm feeding them to myself, so sometimes the ball's a little closer than it would be if I was playing because I could back up. And that's why it's good to have a ball machine, which I'm working on. Once I get a ball machine, it'll be on. You can do a lot with that. So I appreciate everybody watching. I want to go home and spend some time with my wife. I had to get a little exercise and get out of the house a little bit. I had this guy come down today to look at our bathroom. The place we're renting has got some serious issues and they have to redo the whole bathroom. There's fucking mold and stuff in it, excuse my language. I was telling the guy when we first moved there, I said, you got a real problem, buddy, behind this bathroom. Looks like somebody tried to replace it, and you may have a problem in the future with that, my man. He's like, yeah, what do you think? And then he, you know, right again about that. I don't mean to be, but guy came down with a machine and with calibrator can look behind the wall and there's 100% water behind there. So at least you're gonna get it fixed. That's the thing. I have a good owner. Well, the guy I rented from actually went to school with him. He's a decent person, and you know, hasn't caused me any problems. So all I can do is tell him about it. But now it's to the point where there's mold, and that's kind of you know, that's endangering my wife's health and stuff like that, and my health too. So now we have to do something about it. So it's been a long day, but this is why I like coming out here. It's beautiful. You can see how nobody's out here, you know. It's beautiful to come out here. The weather's in the probably like 65, 60 degrees, and I'm in Florida, you know, so we don't really have any snowstorms or anything like that. A lot of rain, but no snowstorms. So I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. And as I said, if you have some other drills or any ideas on you know, working out or whatever to get in shape, walking, whatever, weights, feel free to share it with us, because I'll post this video on both my channels. That way both people, you know, both communities that I deal with can give me their input. You know, even though I think most of the people that watch my other channel are bots, because you know, the likes and stuff don't match up to how many views I have. I had one video where I had 200 views in like a day or whatever. It was a lot of views in a day for just one video. It was like 30 seconds long, and it didn't make sense. It was like there was hardly any likes, hardly any dislikes. There's no comments, so it's weird. YouTube is trash, folks. It's really bad. It's full of censorship, and it's all going to come to a grinding halt. You can't suppress people's freedom of speech without bad things happening. So I wish them well, as Donald Trump says, and these rich people say. I wish them well. I do. So I wish you well too, and I love to maybe one day we'll have, you know, people that watch my channel. We could play some tennis together and record it and have fun, make a day out of it. And you know, if you come down here around here in Florida, I'll take you around to some places that got good food and take you to some places that got good tennis courts, because there's a place in the shores, Daytona Beach shores, they have hard true. It's clay court, and you can play out there too. So it's fun times, folks. I appreciate all the support. Thank you so much, and everybody have a wonderful day, and have a blessed evening. And you know, thanks to my new subscribers and making comments. And believe me, you can do this, folks. You gotta have faith in God and in yourself. And remember, whatever you put inside your head, in your mind, you can do. Okay. Even though that I say, yeah, I'm trying to hit these cones, I'm not really putting in my mind that way that I want to hit the cones all the time. See, that's a good excuse too. No, I just missed the cones. It's still fun trying to hit them, because when you do hit them, you're like, yes! That thing bounces off the cone. It's like a little kid. I'm like a little kid. I'm like, yes, I got you. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and like I say, let's share together and grow together, and we can figure out better ways to live our lives.